$465, I'm in $465, got $465 bid, $4.65, $4.65.
Yeah, we had an increased yarding today over 2,000 cattle with sort of every type of animal represented in the yarding. So we had heavy feeder steers, store steers, every breed and you can think of, and every age drop. So it's a bit of this sale tends to be the winter sales are over and then everything sort of gets tidied up and gets bought in. So, and there were some cows PTIC as well.
Yeah. And some heavy end cattle, well over 400 kilos obviously in here as well.
Some heavy end Black Angus and coloured cattle, and they were sort of 470 to 490, probably firm on previous markets. The mid-range steers, they were anywhere from sort of $5.20 to $5.70 or 80 at the better end. So that probably ranged right down to your lighter weights being at that higher cents a kilo, pushing $6 when they're really light and small and young. So that was really solid. A bit of a local buying gallery today, in fact all local with a couple of feedlotters. So if you'd sent anything in today, I think you would have been satisfied with the results on the steers.
Yeah, and then the heifers, how did they? Yeah,
the heifer job was definitely dearer, a little bit dearer. Not you'd say dearer without being drastically dearer. Sort of $4.40 to $4.70, and with the odd pen at $5, and some really, really light heifers actually made $6 a kilo, real little squeakers. Seemed to be some consolidation there, maybe some laying the groundwork for the rain that's coming from the north, putting out those really well-bred heifers. We did have some lovely heifers in there too. People have sort of picked out their retainers, and now they're selling the ones that are left, and they're pretty handy. So they sold really well as well. A lot went into the Listendale district, and very strong Listendale today, I'd say. And that's in preparation for what's to come. We've got probably. There's talk of even 100 mils over the weekend, so everyone's waiting with bated breath to see how it goes.
And finally, there was a few cows. You had some black cows in there. Were you happy how they sold?
Yeah, they were sort of a bit of a weird calving for us. They were calving in the middle of winter. One lot of Herefords was unjoined.
Yeah.
So a bit of a mixed bag. They made sort of probably processor money.
Yeah.
So cool. They made sort of mid 2000s. And went to local breeders / punters to carve down. So they sold okay on the market too.
And finally, there seemed to be a bit of, as you talked about with this rain coming, there seemed to be a bit of optimism around. Do you think people are pretty excited where this cattle job could be going?
I think so. It didn't really manifest itself today in a huge jump, but there's definitely a real a bigger broader buying gallery, and everyone buying to a figure at the moment. Whether we're not staring out the window at grass yet, so when that happens, look out.